Where babies came from. Once upon a time, in the heart of Mabumbaland, there was a vibrant village where the sun shone a little brighter, the birds sang a little sweeter, and the laughter of the people echoed through the hills. This village was known for its joyous celebrations, and no celebration was more anticipated than the arrival of a new baby. But how did babies come to be in Mabumbaland, you ask? Let me tell you the story of Mama Coco and the baby cabbage patch. Mama Coco was the wisest woman in the village, with a laugh that could chase away the darkest clouds and a smile that could light up the night. She had a secret garden, hidden behind her hut, where magical things were said to happen. This garden was no ordinary garden, it was the baby cabbage patch. One sunny afternoon, Mama Coco gathered the village children and said, "Gather round, little ones, and I will tell you the secret of where babies come from." The children, their eyes wide with curiosity, sat at her feet, eager to hear the tale. In the olden days, began Mama Coco, babies were not born from mothers' bellies. No. They sprouted from the baby cabbage patch. This patch was tended by the baby spirits, mischievous little beings with twinkling eyes and tiny wings. Mama Coco continued, every month, under the light of the full moon, the baby spirits would plant tiny baby seeds in the cabbage heads. These seeds would grow, nurtured by the laughter and love of the village. And when the time was right, a baby would burst forth from the cabbage, ready to join a loving family. The children giggled at the thought of babies popping out of cabbages like popcorn. Mama Coco smiled and said, but not just any cabbage would do. The baby spirits were very particular. The cabbage had to be the greenest, juiciest, and most vibrant in the patch. One day, Mama Coco noticed that her favorite cabbage, Big Mama Cabbage, had started to glow. It is time, she thought. She gathered the villagers and announced, tonight, under the full moon, a new baby will arrive. As night fell, the villagers gathered around the baby cabbage patch, singing songs and telling jokes to keep the baby spirits entertained. The laughter was so infectious that even the crickets and frogs joined in with their chirps and croaks. Suddenly, a flash of light erupted from Big Mama Cabbage. The villagers held their breath as the cabbage shook and trembled. With a loud pop, out tumbled a chubby, giggling baby boy, covered in cabbage leaves. The villagers erupted in cheers and laughter. They named the baby Cuckoo, after the sound of the cabbage bursting. Cuckoo grew up to be a playful and mischievous child, always bringing joy and laughter to the village. But the story doesn't end there. You see, the baby spirits loved a good prank. One night, they decided to play a trick on Mama Coco. They planted a baby seed in the largest pumpkin in the patch. When the time came, the villagers gathered once more. Mama Coco, with a twinkle in her eye, announced, tonight, we welcome another baby. The villagers watched in awe as the pumpkin began to glow. With a resounding boom, the pumpkin split open, revealing not one, but two giggling baby girls, clutching tiny pumpkin seeds in their hands. The village erupted in laughter. They named the twins Pee-Pee and Popo, after the sound of the pumpkin bursting. Pee-Pee and Popo grew up to be inseparable, always playing tricks and making the villagers laugh. From that day on, the villagers of Mabumbaland celebrated the arrival of babies with even more joy and laughter. And every time a new baby burst forth from the baby cabbage patch, they knew that the baby spirits were watching over them, ensuring that their village remained a place of happiness and love. As the years went by, the baby spirits' antics grew more creative. One day, A peculiar sight greeted Mama Coco in her garden. The watermelon patch had begun to glow. Now, watermelons were never part of the baby spirit's plan, or so Mama Coco thought. Curiosity piqued, she decided to wait and see what would happen. Under the full moon, the villagers assembled once again. This time, they were treated to an even grander spectacle. The watermelons began to wobble and jiggle, looking as if they were laughing along with the villagers. With a mighty whack, the largest watermelon split open, and out rolled a baby boy, chubby and pink, with a rind-like hat on his head. The villagers roared with laughter, naming him Melon. Little Melon grew up to be the village's fastest runner, always dashing about with an infectious giggle and bringing smiles wherever he went. Mama Coco's baby cabbage patch became famous far and wide, and people from other villages came to witness the magic. The tradition of welcoming new babies with laughter and celebration continued, each new arrival adding to the joy and wonder of Mabumbaland. Years passed, and Mama Coco grew older, but her spirit remained as lively as ever. She often said, "As long as there is laughter, the baby spirits will keep blessing us." And so it was, that in Mabumbaland, every new baby's arrival was a reminder of the magic that laughter and love could bring. The legacy of Mama Coco and her baby cabbage patch lived on, a testament to the power of joy, community, and the delightful surprises that life could offer. Yours truly, Lillian.